So one of the ways that we can learn different notes and chords are when you play more than one note at a time. So I'll just show you. Here's a note, one string, one sound. Here's a chord, multiple sounds. So a fretboard diagram is a visual representation of the fretboard on our ukulele. And what it is it's, if you take a look at that image, 4 vertical lines that represent each one of the strings. And then the horizontal lines, now this is only a portion of the neck, but they represent the frets. So it's not the whole neck. We have about 12 frets on the neck here. As you can see in this diagram, there are only 4. And that black line at the top is actually what's known as the nut. And you see those on traditional sort of ukuleles and guitars. It just means that that's where the very top of the headstock or neck begins. And what it shows is where to place your fingers, which strings to strum, and it tells us the name of whichever note or chord we're playing. It tells you the fingers to use, it tells you which strings are open, meaning, which strings do you just strum without pressing anything down. So we'll see a few fretboard diagrams in the next chapter. You'll see different symbols that tell you where to place your fingers and which fingers to use. We should talk about the left hand first, or fretting hand, depending on whether you're left or right-handed. We want to assign numbers to each fingers. Because if I say, we're playing this note and we need to use the third finger to play this note, well, we need to know where the third finger is. So the thumb doesn't get a number. Gets the letter T. We don't usually use the thumb to play, so don't really worry about it. But these 4 fingers, so the index finger is finger number 1, the middle finger is finger number 2, and the ring finger is finger number 3, and then finally the pinky is finger number 4. So you might see a fretboard diagram with the number 3 on it. And that means take your ring finger and press down whichever note the dot is on. So we'll see more of these in the next chapter. Without further ado, let's move on and start making some sounds.